Imagine walking into a casino where every winning hand pays you triple, but every losing hand takes 3 times as much from your stack. Now imagine that casino is actually the stock market, and instead of playing cards, you are buying into the largest technology companies in the world. This is the exact promise and the exact peril of leveraged exchange-traded funds. Today, we are going to break down the pros and the cons of leveraged ETFs. We will look at the real math, the historical data, and the regulatory warnings that every investor needs to understand before touching these products. Let us start with what a leveraged ETF actually is. A standard ETF, like the Invesco QQQ, simply takes your money and buys shares of the NASDAQ 100 index. If the index goes up 1%, your ETF goes up 1%. It is a one-to-one relationship. A leveraged ETF, like the ProShares Ultra Pro QQ, known by its ticker TQQQ, amplifies that daily return. TQQQ is a 3 times leveraged fund. If the NASDAQ 100 rises 1% today, TQQQ is designed to rise 3%. If the index falls 1%, TQQQ falls 3%. How do they actually achieve this? They do not just borrow cash to buy more stock. Instead, the fund managers enter into swap agreements and futures contracts with large investment banks. These derivatives guarantee the fund will receive the target multiple of the index's return for that specific day. But the key phrase here is, that specific day. These funds reset their leverage at the end of every single trading session. As we will see later, that daily reset creates a massive mathematical trap for long-term investors. First, let us look at the pros. Why do these funds exist, and why do they currently hold over $100 billion in total assets? The first and most obvious advantage is amplified returns during strong directional market trends. When the stock market is in a relentless bull run, leveraged ETFs do not just multiply your returns, they actually compound those returns in your favor. This is mathematically known as favorable compounding. Let us say the market goes up 2% every day for 5 straight days. On day 1, your 3 times leveraged ETF goes up 6%, but on day 2 it goes up 6% on a newly enlarged baseline. In a smooth low volatility uptrend, a leveraged ETF will actually return more than its stated multiplier over a multi-day period. We saw this clearly in the post-2020 bull run. While regular index funds performed exceptionally well, leveraged tech funds posted life-changing gains for short-term momentum traders. The second major advantage is capital efficiency. If you are an active day trader who wants $50,000 of exposure to the S&P 500 or NASDAQ, you have a few options. You could tie up $50,000 of your own cash. You could trade futures contracts, which require margin accounts and strict maintenance requirements. Or you could simply buy $16,600 of a 3 times leveraged ETF. You get the exact same daily dollar movement, but you keep over $33,000 of your capital free for other trades or emergency reserves. For professional traders making tactical, short-term bets on market direction, leveraged ETFs offer a highly accessible way to get massive exposure without dealing with margin calls or direct borrowing costs at your broker. The third pro is pure liquidity and simplicity. Unlike options contracts, which expire and suffer from complex time decay, or futures contracts, which have specific contract sizes and rollover dates, a leveraged ETF trades exactly like a regular stock. You can buy one single share. You can trade it in a standard retail brokerage account. It democratizes access to institutional-level leverage. But now we have to turn to the cons. And the cons of leveraged ETFs are so severe that the Financial Industry Regulatory Authority, FINRA, issued Regulatory Notice 0931, explicitly warning that these products are typically unsuitable for retail investors who plan to hold them for longer than one trading session. The biggest drawback is a phenomenon known as volatility decay, sometimes called beta slippage. This is the silent killer of leveraged portfolios, and it is purely driven by the mathematics of percentages. Let us walk through a simple, real-world numbers example. Imagine a standard index starts at $100. On day 1, the market is volatile and drops 10%. The index is now worth $90. On day 2, the market bounces back and rises 11.1%. The index goes from $90 back to $100. For the standard index investor, you are exactly back where you started. A net return of 0. Now let us look at what happens to a 2 times leveraged ETF during those exact same 2 days. On day 1, the index dropped 10%, so your 2 times ETF drops 20%. Your $100 investment is now worth $80. On day 2, the index rises 11.1%, so your ETF must rise 22.2%. What is 22.2% of $80? It is $17.76. Add that to your $80, and your account balance is now $97.76. The index broke even, but the leveraged ETF lost over 2% of its value. This is volatility decay. Because the ETF resets its leverage daily, it constantly has to buy high and sell low to maintain its target ratio. When the market drops, the fund's asset base shrinks, so the manager has to sell off exposure. When the market rises, the manager has to buy more exposure at higher prices. In a choppy, sideways market, this mathematical drag will ruthlessly erode your capital. Academic research has repeatedly shown that over extended holding periods with high market volatility, a leveraged ETF can actually lose money even if the underlying index finishes in the green. The second major con is the reality of severe drawdowns and the brutal math of recovery. Leverage is a double-edged sword, but the downside cuts much deeper. If you lose 50% of your money, you do not need a 50% gain to get it back. You need a 100% gain just to break even. Let us look at real numbers from the 2021 to 2022 bear market. During that period, the standard NASDAQ 100 ETF QQQ experienced a maximum drawdown of roughly 33%. It was a painful drop, but manageable for long-term investors. Over that exact same period, the 3 times leveraged TQQQ collapsed by nearly 82%. Think about the math on that. If you invested $10,000 at the peak, you were left with barely $1,800. To recover from an 82% loss, that fund now has to climb by over 450% just to get you back to your starting line. Many investors who bought and held leveraged ETFs near the top of the market became mathematically trapped, requiring years of perfect, uninterrupted bull markets just to break even. The third con is the cost structure. The financial engineering required to reset billions of dollars of derivative contracts every single day is not cheap. A standard unleveraged QQQ index fund charges an annual expense ratio of around 0.18%. It is highly cost-effective. The leveraged version, TQQQ, routinely charges roughly 0.95%. That is over 5 times more expensive. While 1% might not sound like much, these fees compound daily and are quietly deducted from the net asset value of the fund. It is a constant, guaranteed drag on your performance that stacks directly on top of the volatility decay we just discussed. So, where does this leave us? What is the final verdict on leveraged ETFs? The truth is, they are not inherently broken, nor are they a guaranteed path to wealth. They are simply highly specialized, tactical instruments designed to do one very specific job: deliver a multiple of a single day's return. If you are an active trader looking to capitalize on a sudden earnings reaction, a macroeconomic data release, or a short-term momentum breakout, leveraged ETFs are a brilliant, capital-efficient tool. They give you the volatility you need without the complexities of margin accounts. But if you are a long-term investor building a portfolio for the future, they are a mathematical trap. The daily reset mechanism guarantees that time and volatility are your absolute worst enemies. The longer you hold a leveraged ETF, the further its performance will drift from its stated multiple. This is not a flaw in the product design. It is the fundamental, inescapable law of compounding math. When you buy a standard index fund, you are betting on human progress and the long-term growth of the economy. When you buy a leveraged ETF and hold it, you are not just betting that the market will go up. You are making a highly specific, high-risk bet that the market will go up in a straight line, without any volatile bumps along the way. And as financial history has shown us time and time again, the market never moves in a straight line. Treat leveraged ETFs like a rental car. Drive them for the day. Use them to get where you need to go quickly, but return them before the market closes. Because if you try to keep them in your garage forever, the hidden costs will slowly bankrupt you.